What you doing? What you doing? You're holding the camera. What you doing? You're holding the camera. You're holding the camera. You're holding the camera. What you doing? You're holding the camera.
Hey, the real you.
Do I need it, Pop?
Okay. Before the Fame, episode 5. It's challenging, but at the same time, it stretched me inside my comfort zone. It makes me feel like I'm growing and developing, and that's what I always want. I don't want to be the same person I was before. I don't ever want to get complacent. I don't know. Because when you get comfortable, you're not able to help as many as you did before. You just find yourself stuck in a routine because that's all you know. At the end of the day, I'm learning 2 things. Actually, more than 2, but I'm going to keep it down to at least minimum of 3. One is time is money. If your money is not producing while you sleep, then what are you doing? If you don't have a retirement plan in place, what are you doing? It's not so much as you're doing it for yourself, but are you creating a legacy? Because at the end of the day, all you have is your name. What is your name attached to? Somebody once told me there's about 3 different ways you can be perceived. There's how you view yourself, okay, and how you want the world to see you. There's how the world actually sees you, or a person's perspective, how they view you from what they've seen you do. And then there's how God created you and what He sees for you. And half the time people don't achieve that or even know what that is until the time is up. I don't want to be like that. If anything, I want to make sure that my time is spent wise, creating a legacy of my own. Because when I die, all I have is my name. Who's going from us right now? Elvis Presley, Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, even Barry White, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, the list goes on and on and on. What did they do that makes you remember them? They made music. Music is transcendent. When people who can't even afford to read, they play a song, it speaks to them. It gives them encouragement. It lets them express themselves. It's relatable. You know, it lets them feel not alone because somebody made a song about how they feel, literally. I don't know how I came to like music besides my mama forcing me, you know, as a kid in church. You know, I had no choice. She was like one of the awesomest choir directors. Another one, Sheena Hurd. She trained us. She trained us. And my mama milked us. I'll just put it like that. Just knowing that in itself and how I just grew to love it. I don't know nothing else besides serving people. I just try to help wherever I can. With work, it's allowing me to stretch my mindset on certain things when it comes to business. Financially, it's also helping me pace myself when it comes to developing myself as an artist. I expected it to happen right away. Everybody got caught when they were young. At my age, you almost feel like giving up because it's like, okay, they want it young so that they can mold them. Well, I'm already molded. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what my sound is. If you see the movie Dreamgirls, I'm a little bit of Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce, and I want to really know what my voice is. I'm definitely a singer. If I start off singing, I'm good. But if you just randomly ask me to sing and I've been doing it, no, I'm sorry. Your voice is a muscle. Sometimes it doesn't act on command if you're not nurturing it. It's funny you say that. I was watching Millionaire Mindset quotes, and what connected really, if anything, was from one of my mentors. Success is the ability to achieve a goal. And once you achieve that goal, though, are you going to get complacent once again? Or are you going to be consistent and striving for another goal? Once you master it, then what? You know, God is a God of excellence. You know, you always want to be pushing yourself to be bigger, better, and greater. Because what I've grown to know, and I think sometimes it blocks me until I figure out why I'm so concerned with that, is that I've always known that no matter how great you are or how good you think you are, there's always somebody better than you, 10 steps ahead. It can cripple one to not try anymore, knowing that someone's always going to be ahead of you, or it can push you. Before COVID hit, people were so stuck with, if you're not saved, you're not doing something worthwhile or productive. But I'm like, every work is pertinent. You know, it keeps things moving. In retrospect, you need the negativity to remind you of the positivity. My thing is, people get so caught up in that they quit trying. Obviously, some people are not strong in their faith and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Or there's too many people whispering in their ears, talking about this and that. There's certain moments where you find yourself truly alone. That's where your faith comes into play. What really got me through when I felt my family wasn't there, when I felt my friends, who I so-called my friends, weren't there, and I found myself truly alone. This is back when I first came to Iowa, And a little bit growing up, music. From the gospel I heard, it helped me vocally. That's when I realized your voice truly is a muscle. And the more you do it, if you love it, the more it grows. I'm doing a full workload at DMAC. I'm doing work study to make extra cash on the side through the school. Also, I had a job. I was making $5.30 an hour. My boss was 16 years old, and telling me what to do. And mind you, I'm like 19, 20, 21, probably 22, and I'm trying to make it work. I have rent to pay, phone bill to pay, transportation. Like I'd walk for miles, and it's before I even found out about taxis. My mama always provided. She never let her babies go without. I didn't realize how much I took her for granted. In that process of adapting to adult life, over time, a lot of things have changed, even my perspective on a lot of things. And I can't shake enough. You change your mind, you can change the world. Despite the world and the things that come against you, and despite how long it feels like you've been waiting, despite how long it feels like you've been suffering, enduring, not just being supported in your vision or goals, but just in what you bring to the table, period. From your passion, to your personality, to just from the family you've been brought up in, to the status quo. People will try to define you as, or even put you in a box as. Don't be discouraged, you're not alone. Don't let what you bring to the table, and in just this world alone, from the nose, dim your light. God has given you that gift for a reason. Your gift is crucial. There's somebody doing what you're doing, but not on your level. Man makes things complex. It's simple. Put your mind to it, it'll happen. You give it time, you feed it, it'll grow.
Chillin' in the house, and you know we getting lit. Getting lit.
Yeah.
Getting lit. Chillin' in the house, and you know we getting lit.